I have another question then. Like people call that procrastination.
Mm-hmm.
From your experience, you having a boyfriend that is a ESFP, or you if you ever seen another ESFP, or if you would hypothesize how a ESFP would procrastinate procrastinate. What is the difference between you procrastinating and your man?
Hmm. Let me think for a little bit.
Like like because procrastination is basically you are holding the task or the time of the task until later
Mm-hmm.
time. But what would be the difference? That's the like.
I don't see much difference in the procrastinating thing. What I see is I can
Mhm.
procrastinate things just because I don't feel like doing them and I get very chaotic, while my boyfriend, he procrastinates things that he knows it's not going to get chaotic. It's like he prioritizes better than I do.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
you
I
know?
think I would agree with you. Yeah.
Like he knows what to
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
procrastinate, and I don't have that prioritization rule. I just, if it says I'm going to procrastinate. So he's more, in a way, organized than I am. Or when I do use SI, this is not okay, I'm
Hmm.
deviating from the question. When I do use SI, I'm going all in organizing the drawers. I'm organizing the drawer. I'm organizing like deeply, and he's just doing like the overall organization, just putting things inside, just looking outside organized. So at the end goal, he kind of looks more organized than I do, but I've organized more deeply. But the rest is disorganized.
Hmm.
But yeah, the thing about the prioritization, I think
Okay.
he's good with
Okay.
that.
Well, when he's the one organizing, does it look more like everything is organized, or is just like organizing what is necessary in the place, and the rest of the thing that doesn't need to be in that place, he just take it out? I mean, that's what I got from my girl.
I think that's
Like
it.
like they eliminate what visually looks like what visually
Totally.
look like this, like let me put one two three things, and the rest is it's like kind of rubbish, so they chuck it in, I don't know, maybe another room or something like that.
Yeah.
I found interesting.
It's so,
uh
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. It's just visually organized. Because then you open the wardrobe, it's like, damn! Or we need something like, where's that jacket that I or put it somewhere? And he never knows. He never knows. While if I organize, it takes a little bit longer, but I know where everything is. But it looks organized. That's I think you touched the point. They do
Mm.
things to visually, to just overall be looking good. They can relax if it's looking good.
I would say I think that's why NI people, because I think that's a very way NIST way
Mm-hmm.
of doing stuff. Like I think they are more, I won't say attract to minimalism, but they are the ones who look more minimalistic in that sense. Like they only have if they had opportunity just to have a house or something like that with their own stuff. I'm not saying living with us, but like living themselves, they would just have the necessary, just the necessary that could be easier
Hmm.
to organize in that sense.
You think
They
so?
that when you have, yeah, I mean that's like that's how I have seen my girl's room being
Hmm.
like she have a lot, she have just it looks like she have only just a few things to extent. And when you compare with mine, it's not like that. Like I have a lot of things, but when it happens that she needs something that she don't have, now she have to make she had to figure it out how to use something else that she already have there, that it's not purposely for the usage of whatever she needs to use it for, or she have to go to shopping or something like that. But yeah,
That's also different because she's younger, and I don't know. I don't see that in my boyfriend
could be, yeah.
because he has many
Hmm.
things. Not sure if that's a type thing or a gender thing.
Hmm.
Not sure.
Can I say something? My
Yeah.
phone is it's starting to get like low battery. I don't know if you got a notification that said.
How is that possible?
No, I mean I can try to put the phone on charging while on the recording.
Yeah.
Give me a
Oh,
sec.
maybe I can pause the recording. Okay, let me see.
Wait.
Oh, we are continuing. We are continuing. So now, what do you want to talk about now?
Okay.
I kind of like. I think about ENFPs and just what should they do with their lives. You know, it's such specific kind of functions. Like, what should they do with this set of functions that actually is meaningful to them and to society as well? Maybe this is a weird question.
What you saying ENFPs? What they should do with the
Mm-hmm.
set of functions,
Yeah. Where?
especially in the order that they are?
Yes. Where can they thrive?
Well, great question. I think I think it's mainly it's for two things. One is being themselves authentically, but in a sense that's like authentic, and not to be confused with ESFPs, but it's like to try to be the most authentic and even quirky and maybe a little bit weird and crazy. I think that's our way of being authentic ourselves and allow other people to like bring that them side as well to the outside. I think that's our purpose with us being unapologetic ourselves in that manner. I would say that's how we bring inspiration. And I think that being the second point is first being apologetic ourselves, authentic, and secondly, and through that, inspire people. You know.
Yeah, I totally agree. I'm just thinking that in certain kind of jobs, the ENFP is going to feel very frustrated or just very left out. So in a way, the ENFP should somewhat
Mm.
find the means to be fulfilled in this life. And this is something I struggle with a lot. Finally, I've come to the conclusion like I need to have this podcast. I need to talk to people about the things I'm interested in. I just need to talk to people and not just be in a productive kind of environment, you know? It has to have more meaning than that. Where do you see yourself like being fulfilled in life?
It's I would say um, like just being happy by having someone that accept me the way I am to extents, obviously with boundaries and standard, share the same values in a way. Uh, but essentially, like for me, fulfillment will come like when I get to the point that I understand that I don't have to please the world in a way, but I can still respect the world in a way. I don't own the world. I don't own nothing to the world. Uh, I can still be myself, and understanding like the universality of that sentence. I think that's our motto. I would say it's I think the most important part in a way to reach fulfillment. At least for ENFP, I don't know if it applies for everyone, perhaps, but yeah, or
Very
we can
good.
all reach to that in some way or another.
Would you say that ENFPs struggle with uh, judgment from other people or not that much?
Yeah, to extent, yes. Because because the world, it's like the world is not made. We live in society. That's the thing, and being unique, it's a very difficult thing. Or being yourself, or when I say being yourself, it's like just the word cringe, allowing to be cringe in a way to extent of of this. It's a conundrum. It's a contradiction almost. Like how can you be fine being cringe, but at the same time, but because cringe is not entirely a good thing, but at the same time could be, or maybe the answer that I'm looking for the understanding of the world that I would want the world to see. It's like we should be just a little bit more accepting of cringing I don't know if I call it behavior or situations. And I'm not saying that being authentic means just being cringe, but I don't know. In the essence of the essence, I think it's a little bit of the thing. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. So maybe being authentic is the main goal for ENFPs. But for example, being INFP and ENFP, I think the fulfillment part is going to be and look a little bit different, you know? Like INFP is going to be fine with just being
Hmm.
being alone all the time at home, not talking much with or I don't know. I haven't met any I haven't met INFPs. So, what is your opinion?
Uh, I don't know if I would agree fully with that. I think INFP would. I think a little bit less than ENFPs in a way. Like as I said, being the crazy side. Like for example, and maybe I'm confusing cringe with. I'm not confusing cringe, but like even for example, the action of being good towards someone, but in a unique way, can be cringe. You know, like just like for example, the action of giving flowers. For some people, it's just cringing. Like, why are you giving flowers, boy? Something like that. And I think, it doesn't even need to be the partner, but it's like the action of being good. And I think INFPs, in that sense, uh, they want to do that. I think ultimately, it's understanding that they can do that without feeling that they are feeling in any shape or form judged in a way. Or I won't say judged,
Okay.
but like feel that they are being like castrated or something like that. While
Mm-hmm.
ENFPs, I would say that we we are more accepting of that side plus a little bit of craziness. This is just me using a
Okay, so we
colloquial
we want people to
language.
acknowledge like we can be crazy around them. Like this is our main goal. Not just
Yeah,
authentic,
yeah,
but crazy with authenticity.
yeah, yeah.
That's a good point. I agree. I agree. Okay. That's really interesting. So do you consider yourself to be crazy?